Hello, 10 rounds of matches remain in this season's Premier League. The run-in starts here and we've got some big games at both ends of the table. 7 in all for Ian Wright and Danny Murphy to analyse and chastise.
As a reaction I got from my staff on the bench, they said straight away it's a goal, but the longer it was going I was like, no, not again please. So happy that the VAR worked today in a positive way for us, and hopefully it can do in the future as well.
Well, I think we've got one of the best referees in Europe refereeing the game. I think we've got 2 excellent linesmen who had good games today. You know, I'd have trusted their decision. I don't think we need to go to someone else. But the way we've played has been very, very good. But I don't want it to be a hard luck story. We're saying, oh, you were a bit unlucky, not there, and a bit unlucky. And I've told the players, you know, I think they played well today, but let's get rid of that. I'm not taking just coming in here and saying well played and we'll lose. Far from it. The opposite. I'm saying to them, we can't let that happen again. We've got to be more ruthless.
I'm happy, obviously, to score a goal for the team, but we won 3 points today. It was important for us for the table. It was hard, difficult game, and we are lucky, I think. I
really like his attitude because he was on the bench. When I went to speak to him, I could see in his face that he has the intention to go up there and win the game for the team. And that's the right attitude, so very pleased for him and for the team.
Yeah, an important win for Arsenal. That's 8 unbeaten in the league, in the Premier League. That's the longest current run in the top flight.
Yeah.
They rode their luck a little bit today because West Ham must be kicking themselves, the chances they had, Ian.
Yeah, they did. West Ham 6 shots on target, Arsenal only 2, and with one of them they scored. But like David Moyes was saying, they made a lot of mistakes defensively, but this week it was offensive. They done well because this is what they done to Arsenal. They set traps for them. They let Arsenal have the possession, and they got themselves in situations here where Jared Bowen, who had a really good game, for him and Ngakia and Diop were very good today. This was a fantastic chance for them. Another chance where I'm thinking now, maybe just stop there. You know, David Luiz is going to go forward, then you've got a tap in. I think he overruns it. Maybe, you see how unhappy Mikel Antonio is. Maybe he could have passed it earlier, but then again, you know, I think that's another chance. Poor touch there. And I think the goalkeeper does well. And this chance is, you know, you can see everybody's got their hands on their heads there because that is a magnificent chance. And I think this is just as good as well. Once this comes over, the ball's a nice height, just lift it back over the keeper. The goalkeeper's going to come at you because he's going to try and block it. Just lift it back where it's coming from, but he's headed it straight at him. And again, it was a chance that I thought that West Ham is a good chance that was created. And this one again from Jared Bowen, who I said had a good game.
Great ball.
Bam. Unfortunately, then here's a guy I cannot understand how they took so long to decide this in respect to the offside. You know,
you could see one first replay immediately. You could tell he was onside.
You know, I know that Sean's one of the best. She's brilliant, but like that's what VAR's for, and I'm glad they cleared that up. We saw that instantly.
Yeah. Didn't need the dots.
Didn't need the dots.
It was obvious.
You know, but West Ham, like I say, they were very unlucky today.
Yeah, you weren't, Danny, particularly impressed with Arsenal's midfield.
Well, it's not. It was a lack of athleticism. They're all technically good players in there today, but with Willock and Guendouzi on the bench, they just lacked that athleticism to get about, and West Ham were dominant in that area. And I think when you play 3 technical players in the middle of the pitch, you can lose that little bit of tenacity. Of course, Torreira's injured as well, so I think that was an area in the pitch they struggled. Yeah,
a win is a win, though, and it keeps them on the fringe of possibility of a Champions League place next season.
Well, that's all I think they can do now. It's in other people's hands for Arsenal to get there, but all they've got to do now is win their games. I think 3 points is 3 points at this stage.
Well, that's correct.
Thank you.
5 matches still.
40 points level with Tottenham before they play Burnley. One more game to come as well. West Ham, though, will be looking back on what could and possibly should have been.
Arguably we're the better team. I know they only had, 25% possession, but they had more chances, more shots on target. Just didn't take any. Antonio had chances, Haller had chances. Should have scored, probably should have won the game. But if you can do a smash and grab with 80% possession, Arsenal just did it.
Lacazette off the bench to score again. Any doubt that it should have stood for you?
No, I thought it was good. I was going to say VAR at its best, but it wasn't quite as slick as we had wanted. I thought it took a bit too much time, but the bottom line is we got to the right decision. VAR had a decent day today, and I thought the goal was fine. As Owen said, West Ham certainly dominated in terms of the quality of chances, but this was real cool play from Ozil. That's what he's good at. Great assists record, and this was a lovely little cushioned header. Lacazette, one of the best finishers in the Premier League, and again you were never in doubt. You can just see there, I mean, listen, we're talking inches, we're talking centimetres, but as much as we can't be absolutely clear how far onside he did look onside to me.
Owen?
Yeah, I thought he was onside. I'm just not sure why it took so long. Reece Nelson's offside, Saka's offside, Özil's onside, Ogbonna just plays him on. Doesn't need to take 2.5 minutes. Just, you can see he's onside. Give the goal. Michael's right. That's what we have technology for, to get these things right. Thought they got it right, even though it probably was against a run-of play.
What do you think David Moyes will be thinking when you look back at the string of chances that West Ham
Oh,
had?
he'll be devastated, because they weren't just chances, they were proper big chances you would expect to score from. I think he'll be reasonably happy overall with the performance and the how many chances they created. That's 3 games now that they've played pretty well, starting at Anfield, then they beat Southampton, and then obviously a good performance here again. This is a great chance. I'm certain Ala just goes too far. He's too eager, and I think he just should hang out a little bit. Of course, Antonio, you can blame him as well. If I was in his position with that ball, I probably would have ended up shooting myself. But this is a huge miss, and they're not small chances. There's a lot of big chances for West Ham. Another good one from Antonio. I mean, he's not the most natural of finishers, but you'd expect him to knock one in.
I mean, honestly, how many big chances do you need? Just poor David Moyes' game plan was good. There were plenty of attackers on the pitch. They caused Arsenal a ton of problems. Just didn't take any of those chances. I mean, just think, you don't get that many opportunities normally. I feel sorry for him because his game plan was good. I thought there's definite signs. There were signs at Anfield, the way that they played. I thought today they were the better team. Probably should have got something from the game. I think he'll be confident, Moyes, that he's finding a team to come together. They create enough opportunities to get something from the game. They just need a finisher. I thought Jared Bowen again played well today. I think he's been a good addition, but they need more goals from his side.
Wolves, Tottenham, Chelsea, the next 3 for West Ham.
Yeah, I mean, they are in the middle of a real tough period of time. They played Liverpool, played Manchester City, obviously Arsenal today. They're going to play a lot of the lesser teams in the Premier League at the end. But let's not kid ourselves, that doesn't mean it's automatic 3 points, and the other teams are thinking, right, we're playing someone that's alongside us, so it's an opportunity for them as well. There will be points picked up between now and the end of the season.
And as it stands, as we stand here now, they are 3 points off a Champions League place.
They didn't really inspire me today, I must say. I like what Mikel Arteta's doing. I like the style, but today they were just a bit flat. Had lots of possession, not much to show for it. I thought Mari came in and played pretty well. Ceballos was probably their best player, but didn't create enough from open play. I didn't think Arsenal.
Okay.
The point total just wasn't.
Yeah, a little similar to Anfield when they played very well and came away with nothing. And as we saw there, at the heart of a lot of those chances was Mikel Antonio. Let's get his thoughts now.
Miguel, that must be a hard one to take. Disappointed not to have got at least a point?
Yeah, definitely. I feel that we played very well today. Had some good opportunities which we didn't take. Defenders is unbelievably today. Strikers just going to have to take it on the board and be better. Opportunities are forced us which we didn't take, and we got punished for it in the end.
What was the plan coming into the game? Obviously off the back of last week, which was a nice boost of confidence to get. Was it to kind of come here, set up shop, get at least a point and then see where you go?
No, we came in for 3 points. We believed that we could come here and get the 3 points, and you can see by the performance that if we took opportunities that we had, we would have had the 3 points. We don't go to come into Arsenal and feel like could get a point. We feel like we come here and get the 3. Obviously the performance that we did against Liverpool, and then we brought it into Southampton, and we did bring it into this week. But yeah, definitely we've taken chances against Liverpool, took chances against Southampton. Just today we take them, and we got punished for it.
Listen, obviously looking towards the end of the season, confident you're going to be a Premier League club next season?
Yeah, we're definitely. With the games that are coming, the performance that we've been doing, if we keep doing what we're doing, then we'll easily finish in the top in the Premier League.
Thanks for talking to us on Lucky Say.
Well, he's convinced, isn't he? We'll easily finish in the Premier League for West Ham United. When look at what they've got up and coming and when they've got left, if they play like that, do you agree with him?